didn't go all the way through. So, about a week ago, I hit 50 subscribers. I don't know how many I'm on at the moment. I don't. Okay. It's 53 now. So I thought I'd do a little bit of like a video about me, because like I've never really done like a proper introduction kind of thing, and I thought now that I've hit 50 it'd be a good idea to do one. So I'll just start off with where I live really. So I live in Townsville in Queensland, which is in Australia. It's in like it's along the east coast and it's right up north. It's in like the tropical area. It's pretty tropical at the moment. There's been a lot of rain recently, hence why I haven't been riding that much. But yeah, I live in the tropical area. I'll put it on a map, show you on the map. Yep. It's a pretty nice place to live actually. Before I lived here, I lived in Jabiru in the Northern Territory, which is up north in the middle of Australia, basically straight above Alice Springs. Yes, that was a very rural town. The closest town was the next closest town was 350 k's away, which was Darwin. And we had to go there once every month to get our shopping, because there was only one shop in the town. That's really where I started off cycling, in Jabiru, because that was the main mode of transport. Everyone just rode everywhere. But yeah, I started road riding about 7 years ago, and I was on a Trek 1.2, that was a pretty good bike. That was my first bike. I think I can't remember whether it was a 9 or 10 speed, but I sold that just recently, and I still see it around. I sold it to a girl. She's about 12 or something. I sold it, and she lives in Townsville, and she rides it all around. See, it's pretty cool to see it still going around. My first race was in Townsville, because they didn't have much racing in Jabiru, obviously. First race was in Townsville, and it was an individual time trial at Mount Stewart. And I didn't even have cleats. I didn't even have clip-in shoes. I just had straps, and it was awful. I think I took about 15 minutes more than I do now. Actually, no, probably more. Probably like 20 minutes more than I do now. So I've had a massive improvement. I came last in the race, by the way. Yeah. I've just finished my last year of schooling. Finished that last year. This year I'm just taking a year off from working. Next year I'm going to be studying sports and exercise science. I'm not going to tell you where yet, because I'm still not sure yet. I've done my application and everything. I've deferred all of that. I've just got to actually make sure that it's all going to go ahead. I'd like to move away from Townsville, but yeah. I'm turning 19 years old this year. The rain is becoming heavier. I put it out in the middle of the backyard thinking it's going to be alright, but it doesn't look like it's going to be, but whatever. I'm 19 years old this year, turned 18 last year. I still don't feel like I'm 19. I feel as though I'm pretty independent. Like, yeah. Currently, I ride a Specialized Tarmac Comp SL4 2014 bike. I also have a Malvern Star Silhouette, Repco Monaco, they're two older bikes, an Avanti Monza, a Quota Karma frame set that I'm trying to sell. So if you're interested in a new bike, I'm actually about to put a 105 group set on it so I can sell it. If you're interested in a fast bike, I think it's like 2010 or 11. I can't quite remember. I bought it second hand, but $500 and it's yours, done. But yeah. I started doing YouTube in 2014. On the last day of 2014, I uploaded my first video, and that was, that's what I believe it was anyway. It was descending down Castle Hill. And originally, I started doing YouTube just to, because I got really bad, now that I look back on it, a really bad action camera. I think it only did 720. There's lots of green ants here. I don't know whether you can see them, but there's heaps of green ants on this deck. Because of the rain, they've all come up on here. Yeah, I got a really bad action camera, and that's how I started off. I just attached it to my handlebars, and I went down Castle Hill, and the footage is so shaky. Yeah, that's where I started off. I just wanted to show, just thought it was cool to show people where I rode. Because there wasn't many people that, actually when I originally started, I think there was only one other guy. I could only find one other video of a descent down Castle Hill when I first started, so I thought that would be a good place to start. I didn't upload very regularly. You can probably look back and see that. I uploaded like once every month or something, probably less. Maybe it was like every 2 weeks, I can't quite remember. But yeah, I didn't upload much, and I didn't even talk. Oh no, the first one I talked in was a Woolworths one, so that was actually my second video. But yeah, they were all really bad. I don't think I realised at the time how bad they were. The green ants are ridiculous. I'm actually going to sit up like this. But yeah, that was actually when I was doing triathlon more than just road cycling, because I was doing the States Triathlon Championships. I didn't even take my camera down for that. That would have been a really good first little series, but for some reason I didn't take my camera for that. I didn't start to upload regularly until after Townsville to Cairns last year, or maybe it was 2015. I think it might have been 2015 that I actually started uploading regularly. I think I uploaded like every 2 weeks. But I didn't start doing vlogs until 56 videos ago. But I had like consistent videos before that. I just didn't call them vlogs. I thought I'd change it around a bit. Where I want to go in the future with the channel is I'm wanting to start up live streams again. I'm probably going to have to use like the iPad, because we have like a family iPad, so I'll probably just use that. I think the quality will be alright. I haven't tried it out just yet, because the camera that I'm using currently doesn't sync up to my computer, which is what I was using before. I'd like to start doing live streams again, because obviously I have a bit of a bigger audience now, and I might have a bit more of an engagement there. So I'm going to try and give like plenty of notice before I do live streams, and I'll try and make it more consistent. Probably try and start that maybe next week. So that just sounded like my parents' car. But yeah, try and start doing that next week. Just on a day that I'm free. Also, what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to do like interview kind of things on this deck. I'm gonna have another chair, obviously. This flamingo's name is Dave. My dad got him from Bunnings for $10, I think. Worth it. It really gives character to the room. He also matches. Oh, he matches this side. He matches this side of the room. Oh, this is my room, by the way. This thing here. It has. Oh, I forgot about one of my bikes. My cyclocross bike, of course. My Reed. This was built. I think it was beginning of last year. I've been in this room. It's completely separate from the house. The house is behind the camera there. I used to have like a temporary room in the lounge room kind of thing, which sounds really bad, but it's actually pretty good. Like we had like semi-permanent walls up around it and had a door and everything, so that was pretty good. But obviously this is a lot better. Yeah, it's been really awesome here. I'll use this I'll use this for a while. And once I'm not using it, it'll probably be used for like storage or something. It's actually really cool though. And I have a Ethernet cable underground, and then it comes up into my room. I think I have Ethernet and power. Yeah, I have Ethernet and power going underground over there, and then it comes up into my room. It's really awesome. So I'm wanting to do interviews on this deck thing here. I have a couple people that I'd like to interview, which would be really cool, just to like kind of get like a profile kind of thing of the riders in Townsville. Doesn't even necessarily have to be riders, just to get a profile of people that I know, just so, because I know some pretty interesting people, and just be interesting to show it to you guys. Oh, and this weekend I'm going to Mackay. Hopefully it doesn't rain too much, because there is a low forming off the coast of Queensland. It looks like it's going more towards Townsville than Mackay. Mackay is south of here. I think it's about 400k south. I'm driving down there. It's a 3-race weekend. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that. It's called the Tour de Cane Land or Cane Toad. I can't remember. I'll have to check for you. I'll also show you the profile of the races. This is the first race, 35k. Second race is a 12k TT. The final race is just a criterium around the CQ University course. So yeah, basically that's it. If you have any other questions that you want to know, just let me know. In regards to what I actually do with cycling, I try to average about 500k's a week at the moment. I've backed that off just recently because the season's about to start. So obviously I'm not doing base K's still. I did that in January and February. So I've backed it off a bit now. Won't do 500k's this week. Gonna try to race A grade this year in Townsville, which isn't A grade anywhere else. It's probably like B grade in Brisbane, and then probably C grade in Melbourne. So yeah, but yeah, yeah, that's it. I'm going riding with Braden this afternoon. Hopefully the rain holds off. But yeah, we've got to go for a bit of a ride around here. He lives down the road that way, so I'm gonna go for a ride with him. I'm gonna go for a ride. Braden hasn't messaged me back, so I don't think he's coming. Just checking my tyre pressures. I won't be needing this because it's not raining. I'm now going for a second ride. Just Braden texted me and it's like, oh, I'm gonna go for a bit of a ride around Bushland Beach. So I'm like, sure, why not? So now I'm going for a second ride. It's a bit later now, it's about 7:30. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I'm the Cyclist Vlogger, and I'll see you later.